How are you today, sunshine? I'm actually kind of nervous for this story. It's very hard to describe it with one word. I'm going to try to describe my, I don't even know how to, kind of relationship, and I'm not just saying a romantic relationship, just a relationship in general with this person I met online. And I was seriously thinking if I should even share this story because it's very hard and it's probably one of the hardest things that ever happened to me. But yeah, I do feel like it has to be told. Some years ago, I think that was in 2014, around there. I'm very bad with years. And I met this boy over there. I'm gonna say that the way we kind of got in contact was weird, but honestly I found it sweet. I posted a picture of myself and then a lot of people were like reacting to it because on that site there's not many girls, so I was like more of an attraction. This boy would message me in like a long message of like that I should be careful of the guys on there because the world is cruel and such, which is funny because he's much younger. Not exactly sure, like 6 years younger. We were talking, we sent each other long texts. I kind of felt like snail mails, like they were really long. And we would just share personal things, and he was relatable, honestly. He was nice, you know, he would be saying that he was like bullied in school, which would totally be relatable to me. We just talked for a month or so, I guess. Then we switched to Skype. I did notice that he had a special character. He would like to pick fights with people and he would seek for attention. And even when we talked, he was acting in certain ways that I kind of ignored. I mean, I did ignore them. Once he told me that he was basically cheating in somewhere. Not relationship-wise, but cheating in the sense of the word that he was breaking the rules. Actually, he was like quite innocent. He wasn't like smoking or drinking or going out or anything like that. He was definitely not doing good things. And it hurt me the most because it was at the place that meant the most to me. I know that it sounds very vague, but I don't want to like off skew and try to explain that. It's some kind of contest where there are rules and you have to not cheat. You have to obey them and not pretend you're someone you're not, and that's just general rule, not just for the contest. Then he had some fight with the same contest and I was like, oh my god. And then right away he would come to me and like, was it you? Did you tell them right away? And I didn't. He was definitely showing some problematic signs, but he was a teenager, so I guess it was pretty much normal. But yeah, it hurt me very much, the fact that he went right away and blamed it on me, which was also the reason why I decided not to tell to anyone. I was basically decided to pretend like he never told me. But I did tell someone, and with that person we decided not to tell. Later on we did tell. I mean, I did. Yeah, I really did care about him. We would talk every day. And after he would come from school, he would feel super down, super depressed, super sick of everything. Always saying how he's being bullied and how just everything sucks. And I was trying to make him feel better, but in the process, I rather started to feel bad myself, which just, I really disliked that. And at some point, I got sick of all his burdens. And I decided that I just need a break. Basically, I just went to play a game for like a few hours, and during that time he was like losing his mind. Why am I unavailable? Why am I ignoring him? And I was shocked that he would treat anyone like that, and nobody ever treated me like that. I was treated badly at some points in my life, but that was the worst by far. He would call me so many things I never even thought of you could call people. And I didn't even do anything to him. That was the best part. The only thing I did was basically reject him. He had this complex of being like a loser, and apparently having a girlfriend was his goal. And if he didn't have a girlfriend, he would just be a loser. And the fact that I kind of blocked him off, and the fact that he treated me like that, I didn't even like do anything. Honestly, I just wanted some break from him, like some hours, and he just went talking bad things around to everyone. I would get a message from so many people in his name, and what? I didn't call him things. I was always nice to him. I never went to his level ever. So all he did, he did to himself. He even shared some personal conversations to prove a point which he couldn't do, because I was maybe a bit moody, maybe I'm PMSing and stuff. Like, I'm not a perfect person, honestly, but I just snapped a bit. Like, he asked me how I am twice in like an hour, and I just, can you stop asking me that? And that was the only thing I did, which is like so small for how badly he treated me. And the fact that he did that, I just wanted him out of my life stat, which was a huge problem. It was not easy to do. He would find me on every social media and torment me there. He would comment on my YouTube comments and calling me like a psychopath and such. It's weird to be out there for people to mock you. I mean, I did report that comment. I tried to report as much as possible, but seriously, like, what can I do? He just disappears from me then. And other people can still see such things, and it's hard if you're bullied by someone who actually meant something to you at some point. And it sucks. It was definitely not easy. One of the high moments of this whole relationship was definitely when some girl messaged me. I knew her because we have common interests, but we didn't know each other personally. And she messages me and asks me about this guy, and I was like just ready for her to judge me, but no, she was like, that happened to me too. And I'm like, oh my god. I was like so shook, and I didn't know because I joined much later. I mean, after her debacle with the same guy. And then she told me that he was trying to get back with her, which was funny because he was supposed to be with me. And yeah, I was speechless at that. So I confronted him, and he told me, that was actually before all the falling out, he told me that he tried to get with both of us because just in case one of us wouldn't work. How can you say that so nonchalantly, so normally? Like, it's an everyday thing, you know. You just have as many boyfriends or girlfriends as possible. If somebody leaves you, so you have the others. Like, oh my god. It's kind of unbelievable that people are out there who do stuff like that. He apparently told people about some personal stuff. Like, I'm an open book, but I don't want other people to talk about my stuff. Like, I'm free to share, but just don't share my own stuff, honestly. But I didn't take it all that hard. It was hard, but not as hard as it could be. Honestly, I was kind of preparing for this separation and making it sound so official. I felt like so far apart from him even before all of that happened, even though like later on he bullied me, and that just got so hard. If there's some kind of interaction going on, I wasn't rude to him. I was just treating him like he was anybody else. He would even like make jokes about my country. That's offensive on such a weird scale. I don't wish that upon anyone, to go through such things. To just wake up in a great day and it's beautiful outside and you just get this message, this one person constantly offending you. It just sucks. You have no idea. Yeah, later on he was banned permanently from that site. His Facebook got removed, luckily, because I still don't have anyone blocked, but luckily his got removed, and he sent me a message actually with his new one, but I never read it. If he sees this, I never read it. I just see the first few words, which is like, I'm sorry, but I don't believe him. He sent me I'm sorry before, but he wasn't actually meaning it. He just said it so we would get back together or whatever. But you know what? I know him. Okay, I know him at this point. I know how he manipulates people. He pretends he's the victim, and if it's not convenient for him, he's not the victim. But whatever, okay? I know him now, and I know people like him, and it's not that I don't trust anyone. It's not like that. I'm not one of those people who's just like, oh, somebody betrayed me and now I never trust anyone ever again. No, it's not like that. And I do trust people until they break my trust. And sometimes, even when they break my trust, I can find a way to forgive, okay? It's not impossible. It also depends, like, what kind of thing it was, how big it was. I didn't share everything. It was a hard experience in my life. I felt super betrayed in all aspects of my life. I don't know what would happen if it was in real life. Honestly, I'm so happy that he's 1,000 kilometers away. You have no idea. Believe it or not, his ex became very good friends, and when he would like offend one of us or both of us at once or whatever, we would just vent with each other, and like, yeah, we were a support system for each other, and it meant a lot to me. But we were going through basically the same thing. I know you can find many reasons to judge me for, like, why do you even open doors for people online? They can be bad. I met honestly so many good people online that I also had a problematic experience in real life. So don't say that it's just online that's a problem, because it's not. Honestly, I hoped that I could do something for him. I just don't know if there's something you can do to actually affect people like that. If you try to change people, that's for sure not gonna work. You're supposed to be yourself around them, and if it works and it does something, then it's great. To make them a better version of themselves, but not to actually change them completely, because I don't know, that's probably not gonna happen. Anyway, I hope you didn't have to go through something like that, because it sucks. I've been bullied by many people in my life, but that was like the peak of it, and it was the last time I got ever bullied. Luckily, it never happens again. I don't think I need that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm always committed to you guys. I love. Yeah. I was luckily in a good place mentally. I was able to go beyond it. I didn't lash out back at him when he was like offending me. I just ignored it. Life is what you make.